Welcome to our podcast. We have Mr. Ty here. We're going to be talking about everything to do with fitness, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys because this guy got me into fitness. I think he didn't really get me into it, but he really motivated me in the middle of it and helped me out. And if I could give you guys one person that I would want to talk about fitness with, it would be Ty. So I'm excited to bring him with you, and if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Yeah, my name's Ty Barrett. I don't know, not much more to it. That's me. I don't know. I don't think I'm that influential, but Xander hypes me up.
He got me very, very into it. Honestly, he's a great part of my fitness journey. I loved it. All right, so I guess the first question I'd like to ask you is, why do you think most people start their fitness journey?
Like the majority?
Yeah.
Well, just from the majority of people I've talked to, I think that most people are in the gym just because they grew up with a challenge that had to do with their appearance, whether that's bullying or whether it's self-hate or anything along the lines of that. They grew up with something like that, and going to the gym helped them grow and see that not only does it not matter as much as they think, but also that they can improve in a lot of those areas. But another big reason that I realize people go to the gym is because they have something like I wouldn't call it a mental disability, but
I get you.
They,
So
they have like depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
They have something like that, and going to the gym really helps with that a lot. And I stand by that.
Yeah, I get you.
Going to the gym really helps with depression, anxiety.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the main reason I started is because I was getting bullied in the beginning. Like, that's how it all started, and I was like, this is not who I want to be. And I love how it really brings people together, and they're like,
it really does.
We all started at the same spot, and it's all because that one person that thought they were better than us, or like either we didn't think of ourselves the same, or like anything like that. We're like, we can do better than that.
Definitely.
I love that.
Yeah.
So that's why I would start. Why did you start?
Why did I start?
Yeah.
I started because I've talked about this before on other things, but I moved to Florida my junior year of high school, and I had no friends, and I left all of my family back from where I moved from Colorado, and all my friends, they lived there too, and I didn't know anyone here in Florida, and it put me in a pretty dark place, and I just didn't really want to do anything, didn't want to get up and do anything. And then I don't know, I just kind of started going to the gym. I saw these like Instagram reels about it, or TikToks, and how helpful it was for everybody else going to the gym. So I don't know, I went in there and it helps profoundly, like with mental stuff. And then I also like started to see the results, and that's what kept me in there. Yeah. I started to see results quickly at the newbie gains. Really, keep you in
Kicked
there.
it in. Yeah, honestly, I feel like we are now kind of like starting the rotation too, because you saw. Like you said, you saw reels talking about going to the gym, and you're like, this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're literally helping people start their journey. And I love that. I mean, I remember just starting out is always the hardest part, because you always have to wait for the newbie games, wait for all this stuff to happen, because just the very beginnings are always the hardest part.
Definitely. Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. So throughout looking through all the workout stuff and all the stuff that you really like to see, what do you think the biggest mistake is, the most common biggest mistake people have when they start their fitness? Like maybe form or like just something like that?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is their eating habits. A lot of people get into the gym, and the first thing they want to do is they're like, I gotta cut down, I gotta get as lean and as shredded as possible. And that's a really big mistake that you should not be doing. For the first 2 years of lifting, you should be bulking.
Yeah,
As soon as you start lifting, you should be bulking for the first 2 years, putting on as much mass as possible, putting on muscle underneath your fat, because it's going to be so much easier to lose all of that fat than it would be to put on muscle while you're shredded.
Yeah.
So
I've seen like videos of talking about this person bulked for like 2 years, and then he cut down and they had like full like six-pack abs in like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So
it's way easier to put on muscle while you're bulking than when you're super lean. So definitely, if you're first getting into the gym, be bulking. If you're questioning it, if you're like, I don't know, dude, if I should bulk or I should cut. Like, even if you're a little pudgy, like, just keep, eating as like a bulking diet. Go to the gym. it's definitely the move.
You think you'll look fat for the first few years? Like you'll
Yeah.
start gaining weight instead of losing
Yeah,
it?
well, I mean, if you're serious about it, it's just kind of something you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're skinny too, that's like might be a plus. Because then bulking for 2 years, especially because you and me both started skinny, so
Yeah.
bulking is actually pretty good for us.
Yeah, no, bulking is
Yeah.
definitely good. Yeah, and some people might be like, yeah, it's really hard. Like, I can't put on weight. My
Eat
metabolism.
enough.
You just gotta eat more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Especially if it's like good stuff too. I agree
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. Eat good and eat lots, like to the point to where like you're puking everywhere. I remember
Yeah.
I'd be on like on my kitchen floor, dude, just trying to get in my last calories, like at 10,
Oh, yeah.
10 o'clock at night. I'd be like, oh, I'm so freaking full. Actually, I gotta
Dude.
eat. Trying to hit my protein goal, my calories, all my macros.
Yeah.
But it's something you have to do. You definitely have to do it.
Yeah. I remember you gave me like a protein shake like thing,
Yeah.
and I would make it all the time, and
Yeah.
it was my first time bulking, so I was like, this is crazy. Now I ate it before, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. But when I
Yeah.
first started doing it, I literally almost threw up. Like I burped and like I went to the toilet. I was like, this is disgusting. I was
Yeah.
like, it tastes kind of weird, but it tastes good. But then it made me gain so much weight.
Yeah, it's definitely a bulking hack.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to drop
Good
the recipe.
shakes.
If you want to
Yeah.
drop the recipe.
Yeah, we can drop the recipe. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, is there any other stuff you think is like a common mistake? Because I've seen people that mess up like deadlift form or any kind of form. What do you
Well,
think?
dude, it just form in general. It's something that comes with time. You're not gonna jump in the gym at perfect form right away. I don't know if it's like if I'd call it a mistake. It's just part of the process. Like
Gotcha.
it'll come the more you do it, and then like
Yeah.
people in the gym, hopefully, at least for me, they're like helping me out. They like see me doing something wrong, they come up and they be like, I try and do that too when I see people in the gym. And their form isn't like quite right. I can tell they're pretty new in the gym. I try to go up and I try to help them out because it's just something
That's nice.
that comes along with the process.
Yeah.
But I don't know. As far as mistakes go, really just eating. I don't know. You got to be consistent with it. That's
Yeah.
a big mistake. People get in the gym and they're not consistent.
Oh yeah, consistency is a huge thing.
It is.
Huge.
It's a big part of working out. So
Yeah.
you definitely have to be consistent the more you work out.
Yeah, I agree with you. So if you were to start all over again, like 2 years ago, right? You started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And-
a little over 2 years.
Yeah, and you were like super skinny or just whatever. If you had to tell someone how to start now, what would you do?
How to start now?
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. What I did pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, because
Yeah.
I did my research whenever I first started. I guess. I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, when I did get into the gym, I did my research. I like. If
so
you
one
like,
of them could be research and make sure you know what you're doing.
yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And but I don't know, just scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, just all of
yeah, guys, watch our content.
no, but like
Really good.
all of the information that you receive from just doing that about going to the gym, if you're like on the right stuff, it's just like insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much of advantage we have nowadays.
Yeah. The community that we built, like,
Yeah.
it'll help us so much.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
get
So
you.
I don't know if I do anything different because I'm pretty happy at the spot where I'm at. I probably. If I wasn't, because in high school I did weightlifting. I
Yeah.
competed in weightlifting in high school, and I did fairly good. But if I wasn't doing weightlifting, I wouldn't have trained for strength. I would have
Mhm.
trained for more of aesthetics, and I guess I would have done that differently in the case that I wasn't doing weightlifting. But I did, so I trained for strength for like
Yeah.
the first year and a half of me lifting, and now I'm switching more over to the aesthetic side.
Well, what is your favorite, like, technique? Would you rather have strength or mobility or, like,
For me,
yeah.
For
yeah, what
me,
would you rather-
I'm starting to train. I'm gonna do a couple shows, whether that's now or. in
Oh,
the future.
really? Dude,
Yeah.
I was doing some shows too, actually.
Yeah, no,
That'd be
definitely.
sick.
I think that you should definitely do shows, and yeah, there's team divisions, and they're all the time. Like you can just you can just go online.
It's fun.
You find a show that you want to do. I think you could definitely do it good, especially if you're natural.
Yeah.
But
Do you
yeah,
think it'd
that's
be-
definitely what I lean towards as of right now. I don't do strength anymore. I'd rather do aesthetics, bodybuilding.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Well, so for the people that are at home, because a lot of the people that are watching this probably don't have equipment,
Mhm.
how would you start without equipment? Because I'll be honest with you, that's how I started, and I just repped out tons of push-ups.
Yeah.
That's what I did, but I don't know. What do you think? Because you might or might not have went to the gym when you first started, but I feel like a lot of people start with not enough money to actually go to the gym.
Yeah, so I did start in the gym, but there's always something that you can be doing. Like,
Yeah.
there's never really an excuse not to be getting healthier. Like you can always, like what you said, do push-ups, like even running, doing cardio, help lose weight, doing that way. There's always something that you can do. You can have fun with it. You can like put a dance thing on the TV.
Dude,
like,
yeah.
Do it if you're trying to lose weight, doing it that way. Calisthenics. There's like millions of things on the internet you could just look up and you just do them.
Yeah.
Like there's different ranges too. Like there's really hard calisthenics, like the more advanced you get, and like really easy ones when you're first starting. So I don't know. There's always something you can be doing at home.
I get you.
Yeah.
Like shout out Chris Heria, guys. He's not. I don't know why, but shout out Chris Heria. He's great. Yeah. If you guys want to know that, Chris Heria has some great calisthenics like tips.
Nice.
Yeah. So honestly, I think for me the biggest stuff that I ever had to do when I first started with calisthenics, because I work out at home, so I think the biggest stuff when you don't have dumbbells is just push-ups, sit-ups, and like squats. The big three. Those are the big three. But I would say there's a lot of bodyweight workouts just have to do with your mobility, but you won't get super much, like a lot of gains, but in the beginning, that's a good way to start.
That's definitely a good way to start. And you'll even notice gains from that.
Yeah.
Like, they won't be significant, but you'll notice a difference doing that consistently.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I heard you guys talk about diet and stuff, so I'm curious, did you have a diet? Did you eat a surplus what'd you do? Was there a certain thing you ate?
Yeah, so whenever I was on season for weightlifting when I first started, I was at a pretty low calorie count when I to eat because I couldn't put on any weight.
Yeah.
Like no muscle mass, no fat, because I had to stay at a certain weight for weightlifting, and I was right at the top of it. I wasn't like in the middle. Like I had to be below. Like I remember for one of my meets all day I had to go around and spit in a cup to lose that extra water weight.
What?
Because I was cutting it so close.
Oh my
So
gosh.
during season I would eat really low calories, really low protein. Not really low, but like lower than what you normally should.
Yeah, so it wasn't really good for aesthetics, but it was very good for like strength.
Well, not even that. It was just trying to stay below.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and then I don't know, but now whenever I'm bulking up, trying to put on mass, I eat, I don't know, lots of calories.
Yeah.
It's I can't really say for me because it's different for every person.
Oh, yeah.
Like depending on their weight and their age and everything. But I eat a lot more calories and protein when I'm bulking, a lot less calories and protein when I'm cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you track it though, or would you just be like, this
No.
is an estimate?
You-
And that's something I struggle with is tracking.
Yeah, that's something that
Yeah.
a lot of people struggle with actually, is tracking it, and it makes 100% difference when you track it. Like, I remember getting made fun of for tracking literally everything that went
I
into...
miss my cheese!
Yeah, everything that went into my body, I was tracking it. Even if it was like a piece of gum, like that's calories.
That's true.
I was like, oh, dude, and so I was tracking all of it, and I noticed like a significant amount of gains from it. But yeah, like a lot more than when I don't track it. A lot of people are like, no, I just eat until I'm full. I'm like, no, you gotta be tracking your calories.
I remember when I was bulking, this is not the same for you, I would eat till I was about to throw up. Like you were saying before, you would eat and you'd be like, this is enough. But then you're super skinny. If you're super skinny and you want to like bulk up, you're not eating enough. If you're full, you have to go extra.
Yeah, you need to track that. And there's different apps that can help you do it. And even if you don't use the apps, like literally what I do, I don't use any of the apps. I have my notes app on my phone.
Oh yeah.
And every time I eat something, I look up how many calories is in this, and I plug it into my notes, and I track it throughout the day, and I'm like, okay, I have this much calories left at the end of the day. I need to eat something that has that many. Or if I'm like, oh, I'm kind of reaching my max, I gotta eat things with lower calories. Like, you can do it like however you want. You just gotta check your macros.
Gotcha. Well, you think the only thing that really matters is the calories? Like, if you were to start a diet, would it just be looking at the calories, or would it also be like a carb diet, keto, and paleo?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah.
what would do?
You those things all do come into play. Yeah. It just depends on what you want, what your goal is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think a big one I've been doing is added sugar, because right now I'm doing 75 hard, if you guys don't know. And the added sugar, I've realized I have not been eating added sugar. Today is day like 23, something like that, but it might not be 23 by the time this comes out. But it's such a big difference. I've seen me lean out like crazy just from like not eating the added sugar. I think it's also because so much things have added sugar.
Yeah.
Just all the bad stuff was gone.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
great.
was good. I think if you guys
That's really
want
good.
to start with anything, added sugars, just take that out. You'll feel like better. Your brain will just function a lot better. That's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't tried that, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe
we
I
should do it.
Yeah, maybe I
It's
should.
fun.
Maybe I should get on that.
Actually, I have an extra question. Do you think you would ever do 75 hard? Would that be something you would consider?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like the actual rules of 75 hard.
Yeah.
I do things that I struggle with right now and implement those rules.
That's
like
smart.
not necessarily reading a book like I can sit down and read but I do something that I struggle with and make sure to do that every day consistently for 75 days.
So modify it and make it like
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, especially with like working out, because I have no problem doing that. And
Gotcha.
in 75 hard, you're supposed to do 2 workouts a day,
Mhm.
and I have no problem with that. So I'd probably replace it with something that I do struggle with and make sure to implement that in my life consistently for 75
So it wouldn't
days.
really be 75 hard. It would, like you make your own thing.
Yeah.
Talking about someone else. That's sick.
Yeah, that's
a great
probably
idea.
what I do.
I love that. Love that. So I'm curious, if you could pick 5 workouts, what would you pick? Because I actually saw C-Bum do this, but I'm curious what you would do.
5 workouts? Like, I could only do these 5 workouts for the rest
Only
of my life?
5.
Okay, incline Smith machine chest press.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1.
That's one.
Honestly, probably tricep pull downs.
Tricep, yeah.
Tricep
yeah.
row pull downs. And then after that, I'm definitely doing lat pull downs.
Can't forget legs.
I know, I'm not downs. Then I'm doing leg extensions, or hack squat.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
dude.
hack
Yeah.
squat, that's
a
I'm
good
doing.
one. What routine would you follow? Like, how much intensity would you want to do? Calisthenics? Would you want to do weightlifting? Would you want to do like how much time do you work out? And what do you think?
Like, the optimal one?
Yeah. So
See,
I just say
that's-
like what's best.
That's hard to say because everyone has different goals
Mm.
and has different things that they want to accomplish. So I don't know. I really can't say. For me, obviously, it's going to be what I'm doing, like bodybuilding stuff. But I can't say like the best thing to do because everyone wants something different,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I guess
agree.
I guess just pick whatever you want to do and what you want to look like and like the things you want to achieve and do the best you can in that area.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best, like, there's totally different ones. I totally agree with you. There's Mike Mentor, where he literally, I don't really know very much detail about that, but I've heard about that one.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do 5-day splits. I know a lot of people do like 2-day splits. I know a few people that do certain stuff, but I would say,
I don't know if I agree with the Mike Menzer.
yeah, I don't even know. I know my brother is doing that.
Yeah.
Boston, if you guys don't know him, I think his name is Jay Aesthetics on YouTube. You guys can go check him out. And this, oh, by the way, this guy's Ty Barrett Lifts. If you guys want to
Ty
go follow
Barrett
him
Lifts,
on
yeah.
Instagram, yeah,
Yeah, and then go follow the Truth Hurts podcast on YouTube, Spotify.
yeah. I actually don't know what that
Sorry,
is.
plug
yeah.
in my stuff right in the middle of your pod.
Yeah, I'll plug it.
Sorry, Xander. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. So, I think for intensity, what rep range would you want?
Intensity?
Yeah. So there's different. I know there's different intensities for what you want, but for certain stuff, like for strength or all that stuff, what do you
Okay, so for strength, you definitely want to be doing 6 to 8 reps,
Mhm.
if not lower than that,
Gotcha.
on all of your workouts, or especially in the ones that you're trying to grow strength in. And if you're trying to lose weight, lean out, and trying to, just lean out.
Yeah.
Definitely do like 8 to 10, even up to 12.
Gotcha.
Some guys do like up to 15.
Yeah.
And they notice results too. So really, it just comes down to a science. It's like, for strength, you want to do higher weight,
Higher
lower
weight, yeah,
reps,
yeah,
and
yeah.
for like aesthetics and trying to like put on like get leaner and like I don't know, put on
Yeah.
like
Like 8
not
to
more
12,
muscle,
right?
but yeah, you want to go like 8 to 12.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I know some people go crazy on this. Like David Goggins, he said like when he's losing a ton of weight, he'd want to do like 100. He'd just do
Yeah,
so.
that's
There's
crazy.
totally different other stuff that you guys can think about, but I think that's spot on. Yeah, I agree with that a lot. Would you take any supplement?
For starting,
Yeah, well maybe just for all different spots, like starting, intermediate, advanced. What do you think?
yeah, to cover all of it. Jeez. When you're starting, I mean, it's all of this is really up to you, but
Yeah.
when you're starting, I definitely I encourage protein powder.
Oh, yeah.
Just help reach your protein goal.
Yeah. Especially if you
it's
don't
easy,
have-
tastes good.
Especially if you don't have a lot of protein in your house. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, and then creatine, it's not crazy, but
Yeah.
it's something like you'll burn fat, you put on muscle easier.
Yeah.
But actually, did you know that creatine is more of a placebo effect than it is actually effective?
Are you serious?
Yeah, so they did a study. They gave people fake creatine, told them it was actually creatine. They gave people creatine,
Yeah.
told them it wasn't, and then the people that had the fake creatine actually grew in muscle mass and strength more than the people that took real creatine. Yeah, like they still
Ooh.
grew because like they were still on creatine.
Oh my
but
goodness.
yeah, it's a study out there. I forget what it's called. but-
Dude, I gotta stop taking creatine and start just hopping on some random placebo.
No, yeah.
Taj Jacoby would do like, hey, this is creatine. And just give me some
Yeah,
random
true.
crap.
And if you're like, yeah, this is gonna help me grow in mass and like shred and like get huge,
Yeah.
and you're taking it, then that's like part of the placebo because you're already thinking that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
It's crazy. So
That's
creatine. I haven't taken it in a while, like a year.
I personally just started like a month ago. I've seen a lot of results from it. Like I've gotten a lot leaner, gotten a lot bigger.
Mhm.
But I think it depends on like 2 years of going down doing it. Because this is almost my 2-year mark. But I think if you're gonna take creatine, don't do it till you reach your max, like natty max. Because then you don't
Really?
want to. Yeah, because if you're not at your natty max, then it's gonna make you get there. But then you're gonna be like, I want to start taking steroids.
Well, you're still
That's gonna
natural.
help
You're
you.
still natural in creatine.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm saying,
No, I think
Yeah.
that you should definitely take creatine, like even like if you're first starting in the gym.
Mm.
It can even help boost your gains that much.
It
And
could.
it's natural. It's good for you. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Like you can get the same amount of creatine from like a steak that you could in like your supplement daily.
okay, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very good if you don't have meat. That's very good. So, is there any other supplements you think you?
I
talk
take
about?
pre-workout and I did religiously.
Yeah.
Still do. I'm addicted to caffeine. And
Dude,
I like
is that
it.
actually worth it though?
What? Being
Is it-
addicted
yeah.
to caffeine?
'Cause
Honestly.
I know like people that do it and they're like, I would never do this.
Yeah.
Like it's an addiction. What do you think? Is it worth it?
It helps with my workouts, my
Yeah,
intensity.
the pump is good.
Like that's all I really care about. Well, not really, but like don't take it really late at night pre-workout.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with taking it. Don't rely on it. I think that goes with everything though. If you can't do it, like
Without
if you can't work out without it, then
Yeah.
maybe
then
ease
that
off.
might be a problem.
Maybe ease off a little bit. But you know, I really enjoy it. I enjoy the intensity. I enjoy the pump, the focus from it. So I mean, if you want to take it. Like honestly.
Yeah, I get
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah, like especially if it's just like some pre-workout, but it's like the stuff that you brought today. I think that was what was that again? The energy drink you brought today?
You want to plug it in your bot?
No, actually, yeah, I want to take that out, but I do agree though. A lot of caffeine, it's not as bad for you as long as you do it in like variation. As long as it's not always what you're doing, I agree.
Yeah. And so for any other supplements, I don't know. There's tons. There's so many. There's like endless amounts of
Oh, yeah.
supplements. So I don't know. Just the main three is creatine, protein powder, pre-workout. I don't know. Take them if you want to.
Yeah,
Research behind it. Make sure it's something that you actually want to do before you do it.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Especially, I've heard a lot of people say that like taking creatine before 18 is actually bad for you. I'm taking creatine. I'm below 18. I feel like it's not really affecting me as much as like people say it'll stunt growth or any of that, but I can't really be talking. I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah.
I'm curious. Do you think that's true, or do you think
Like
that's
creatine does
yeah,
it? No.
yeah? That's probably. I think that's crap, honestly.
No. They've done countless studies on it in every different
Yeah.
variation, and they can't find anything necessarily wrong with it.
What do you think the top 3 biggest benefits of fitness? Like, why would someone want to start? Is it really worth it?
The mental gains. You grow a different mindset. Like your mentality changes. You grow more determination. You grow more self-confidence, and
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're struggling with anxiety, depression, self-confidence, all of these different things,
That'll change your world.
you'll be surprised, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
at how much just going and working out and exerting yourself, putting yourself through hard work will change all of those different things. So the mental gains from it, the physical gains,
Oh,
being
yeah.
healthier, being able to lose a bunch of body fat, being able to put on muscle, your bone structure gets
Yeah.
better. So physical gains, mental gains, physical gains, and I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't say
It
that
does
that's a
get
big
fun.
deal because it's not fun for everybody.
Yeah.
So the third one, I don't know. You might grow a love for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the third one is the community around the gym.
Oh yeah.
The people that you surround yourself with whenever you start working out are just like some of the best people ever.
Yeah.
They're like, you do get like the bad apples in there that suck,
Mm.
like the stupid
Yeah,
meatheads,
the
you know.
weirdos that are trying to like
Yeah.
outdo you. I
Yeah, the
get you.
idiots. But
Yeah.
the majority of people that work out are really, really cool, nice
Yeah.
people.
And they're like, it's a great thing. Also, the community is like probably my favorite because I'll like go to the gym, and one time I was at the gym, I was like, this is like very early on. I was kind of sad, and I was like, just was trying to rep out like some weight, and I just could not like, hit it.
No.
And I felt so bad, and he like came up to me and just said, "You're doing great, man. Like
That's
I'm so proud of you." And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know, it just
"Who
makes you
is
feel
this
so
guy?"
good.
I'm
huh?
like, dude, it's
It
awesome.
makes you feel really
Yeah,
good.
I feel like that's a big part of why I really admire you. Is because when I first started, he moved in like a year into me being into fitness, and he just kind of pushed me. And I was like, this guy is just so awesome. He's like showing me all these things. He just has such great charisma, and he's like, this
Thanks,
guy.
Xander.
He's really showing me what to do. You know what I mean? I think if I were to have anyone to show me how to not just become fit, but like actually to talk to people and just be charismatic, it's Ty. It really is Ty.
You hype me up way too much.
No, bro, he's way too humble.
No, I'm not.
He's humble, bro. Honestly, you're a great friend, man.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks,
great.
Xander. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
It means a lot. It really does.
Yeah.
To know that, I don't know, I'm helping them.
yeah, you made an impact, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, honestly, I think the biggest part of fitness is consistency. I'll be
Definitely.
honest with you.
Yeah.
Because you can go to the gym and be like, I'm going to start today. But if you exert yourself too much, it really won't do anything.
No.
So I think if I were to start, what do you think the best time would be? Like, not just time of the day, but like time of, like how long would you do it? 45 minutes, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes? What do you think?
Honestly, 45 minutes is really all you need.
Yeah.
Anything past that, it's not hurting you. But, well, to an extent. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, you don't want to, like, overexert a muscle. But, yeah, I mean, if you're just first starting out, 45 minutes, really, you can fit everything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 45 minutes is a good one.
Yeah.
How much do you think would be overtraining?
Overtraining.
Yeah.
It depends on the person, because some people have been working out longer than others, so they can be in the gym longer, train harder. If you're starting out, I don't know, an hour and a half, anything past that, it's just excessive. If you're actually training the whole time, a lot of people go to the gym and they just like talk.
That's
to
true. Dude,
and-
that's Hayden.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you guys don't know, we have a friend named Hayden. He literally would just go and talk to every single girl and be like, hey, how you doing? Can I have your number? Dude, that dude's crazy. But I agree with you. If you're there for like 2 hours, it depends on the genetics. I agree
You
with
think
you.
so? The
Yeah.
genetics.
Because like Mike Menser, he would only work out for like an hour, and he would go to the gym like I think twice a week, something like that. I don't know if I'm getting this wrong. I'm sorry, but I just know that he wouldn't go to the gym as much as everyone else. He'd get like a lot of gains, but other people would do it and get the same amount of gains. I think
Yeah, I think it's different for
it
everybody.
is a lot for genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely, you can tell, like, when your body starts to get exhausted,
Yeah.
and you can tell, like, when you start getting fatigued, like, actually fatigued, not just, like, that was a hard set, like, my arms are,
Yeah.
like, burning.
It's like,
Like,
oh my
when you're
gosh.
actually like, dude,
Yeah.
like, I'm falling asleep in here, like, I can't do this, then go home, you know?
Yeah.
You don't, like, overexert yourself, overtrain your muscles.
Yeah. All right. What time of day do you think is best? Because I know there's people that are
Time of
like
day.
3 a.m. and they'll be like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
and someone come.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up to you, your schedule, and, like, when you work the best, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
agree.
I go later because it fits my schedule better. Because I work all day and I just like going later. Less
Yeah.
people in the gym and I just like nighttime.
Yeah, that's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. I feel like a big part of fitness is your mentality. Because I've noticed people that are have more of a victim mentality. They're like, I just don't want to go to the gym. It's all like someone else's fault. They'll blame it on someone else. What do you think it takes to admit to yourself that you're not who you want to be and go to the gym? Because I feel like if someone was ignorant and was like, I'm good enough how I am, because people can be good enough, but I think you need to have some kind of fitness, I feel like.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
do you
I
think
agree.
you would need? Like,
I agree.
what
Well, I don't
mentality?
know about. Yeah, you definitely need to exert yourself into something physically to where you are bettering yourself. And if you have that mentality, I don't think that mentality exists, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think everybody is completely happy with themselves. Like, they might tell you that,
Yeah.
but
There
deep
is
down
no
they
such
know
thing.
they're like, I need to fix this about myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, to change your mentality completely, I think that you need to change the way you're portraying that mentality, because a lot of people have the mentality that they know that there's something wrong with them that they need to fix.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I'm perfect the way I am. You know, I don't need to
So
change
not
myself.
owning up to it. is
Yeah,
a big problem.
you need to like have the mentality of, yes, you do recognize your faults, but you also need to go and do something about it.
That's a big thing. I agree.
Yeah.
So do you think working out is worth it? If you were to go back in time, would you tell yourself, do this? This is a great idea. You need to keep doing it. or would you be like, what advice would you give?
Yeah, definitely. I'd tell myself to go earlier.
To go do it?
To
Yeah.
go earlier.
You go in, he's like 2, and be like, get those dumbbells.
Yeah, definitely. I don't regret it at all.
Yeah,
Don't regret it.
that's great.
There's like no ounce of remorse. Yeah.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I feel like once you start, it really starts to get easy. It starts to get fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, now that I do it, it's not, like, enjoyable all the time, especially during semi hard doing 2
Yeah.
a day. But I just think it's so great to, like, blow off steam, to feel
It's
good.
just something that you do. It becomes a habit, and if you don't do it, then your life feels weird. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
if you just keep pushing,
yeah.
it's gonna become a habit, and it's like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
brushing your teeth every day. You're like, man, it's weird if I don't do that. You go to bed without brushing your teeth. But if you like end your day and you're like, I haven't gone to the gym. Like, this feels weird. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just becomes part of you.
It does.
Yeah, I love that. What do you think the best thing people can do to start now? Like, what is, if they had to do one thing just to slowly build up, what would you recommend they do now so that
Right
they
now?
can slowly become?
Do the best thing you can do right now. that's it.
Yeah.
If you have the resources and everything to go to the gym, then go to the gym. And
Yeah. Just simply
If-
starting.
if you need a trainer, get a trainer. If you can afford it, get a trainer. They'll help you. If you can't go to the gym, like, you can go run, you can do push-ups, you can do sit-ups, you
Yeah.
can do Zumba classes on the TV, dude. You can
Yeah.
go ride your bicycle.
I get you.
But just do whatever you can to the best of your ability and be the best at it.
So just start where you're at. Don't be critical about yourself. Just be like, I don't like where I am, but I'm not gonna hate myself. I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go change it.
Yeah, there's always
Yeah.
something you can be doing. Always.
Honestly, I think the summary of this entire thing would be just to start. Just starting will get you to where you want. That's half of the battle. Just starting. And once you get to starting, just progress. Just keep going. I promise you guys, I started, and the one thing that kept me going is the community and how my mind changed. You will go from so much, from where you are right now, your mentality, and you will become who you want to become. This is a big thing with me, that it really helped strengthen me. And like, I felt me. Like, I don't know what it is, but the people that go to the gym, I feel like they're missing a part of them. Like, this is a big thing with me. I feel like you have to really, like, feel something in your heart. It's not just with fitness, just fulfilling your purpose. And I completely love, this really helps me personally fulfill my purpose. And
That's awesome.
I think if anyone wants to become their best self, fitness is a good first step.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's the episode for today, and I think this is episode 4, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is Ty Barrett. If you want to go follow him at Ty Barrett Lifts, or the Ty Lifts?
Ty Barrett Lifts.
Ty Barrett Lifts, guys. And then you can follow me at Alexander L. Evans, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
That was fire.
Yeah, I loved it.
Good stuff, dude.
Yeah.